I was there when I needed someone who wasn't getting over you. When I move to the side, when I move, call you mine, and I know what you're feeling. I'ma take you for a ride, let me take it off your mind, cause you know it's a season. And I move, and I move, and I move when I ride, and I move, and I move.
Okay, hi you guys, what's up? Let me tell you a story time. Like, I should tell you a story time while I make some reason, like, they'd be so cool, but you know what? This is like, basically, you probably can say this is a continuation from my brother. It's crazy serious. But before I do that, let me show you some resins that I made so far. And I didn't even get the chance to show you guys, and I'm mad about it. I should have showed y'all. I should have showed y'all how I made them and stuff. But I made these two little what you wanna call these? Picture things, and I just got some words on there. This does have like gold flakes inside, and it just says "I Need You" by Bougie Bache, which is my business. This one got black fathers, black leaders, a black king inside with the lion with the crown on top. Okay, these are super cute. I love these. Now I was thinking of doing like put my business cards in these and passing them out. Super cute idea. And that way y'all can get something nice that you can actually use as a keychain and something cute. Okay, these are super cute. I love these, and I love the clear, and like I said, I could do multiple colors and stuff like that. I also did, hold on, let me grab it, grinders, weed grinders, or herb grinders as people try to say. And I did this one in all blue, and I just got on top of it, "Shut Up and Smoke Weed." Okay, and this one is, let me cover that name. Cover the name, but I just said "Fuck It and Smoke." I'm covering the name. It's a name right here, but it just says "Fuck It and Smoke," and it's also I really can't show y'all the back of this because the name on the back, you can see the name through it. So if I can like show it like this, but yeah, it's just like this. It's another weed grinder, and it's super cute. I love it, and they also have gold flakes in it as well. And then I also made a weed tray, but I don't want to take it. Oh, wait. So hold on. I'm gonna show y'all this one. So y'all gonna be the first to see it. So yes, I made a weed tray, and oh my gosh, hold on. You wanna see something amazing? Hey, oh my god, it lights up. Like, oh my gosh, hold on. Let me for y'all to see the effects. Hold on, y'all can really see. Hold on. You see it? Okay. Yes, it's gonna be lights up. Okay. She's super pretty. I love it, and it just says, "I'm a little high maintenance," and then you got the weeds on the side, and it's high. You can see me. You can see me do it. It just says, "I'm a little high maintenance," and it lights up. I got the and I do have the matching light up weed tray. It's inside. It's still in the mold because it's still molding. But this one, I'm turning it off. Lights up pink. Ah! It's still in the mold though, y'all. Okay. Turn this back on. But it's still in the mold, so it's still molding. So it's still molding right now. So, and I'm taking it out tomorrow. So it's best to see it tomorrow because that's when it's gonna be out the mold. But I do have another weed tray that's in colors, but I don't want to grab it right now. It's preoccupied. It's preoccupied, okay? And I do have another weed tray. I'm sorry, another weed. Well, I keep saying weed tray for the last time. Ashtray, a ashtray that don't have lights in it, and it's super pretty as well. I do have these little dominoes. They got the clear things. So these are dominoes. So I do have a set of dominoes, and also I haven't did the chess pieces yet because I don't know why I haven't did chess pieces. But I do also have these. So these are the little ones here. Like this is the crown, and this is just the regular smuggler. Okay, I got those, and I also have these in color as well. Next, I will be doing my checkerboard and my chessboard with my chess pieces and stuff. Yeah. So, like I said, I have that. But let's get into the story time. So, let me give y'all a little bit of a recap. So, if you haven't watched part 1 or 2 of My Brother Is Crazy series, then go watch it. I think it's 3. It's all 2 or 3 series. If you haven't watched those, go watch it, because I'm not going to go back into detail. I'm just going to give like a little recap, okay? And if you want to know more in detail, go watch those videos. They're on my page. Okay, so let's go to it. So, as you guys know, like I said, my brother is just super crazy. Okay, his mind is completely gone. He ain't the same person he once was. The drugs is affecting him, and it's just crazy. So, in a recap, I told you guys how my brother accused me of doing things and stuff like that, and how everybody said I didn't, you know, because it was all there and they all watched what went down, and ain't shit go down the way he thought it went down and whatever. So here's the update. Okay, so here's the update. So I added stuff to my business, and I, you know, was in a trial and error phase when it comes down with it. So when it comes down to this new thing that I added to my business, which y'all just saw what it was, so when it comes down to it, I you know, was in a trial and error phase where I would like test it out, because there are some projects that I did fuck up and messed up, and it's my fault because I didn't do it right and I should have did better. So with that being said, he was not allowed over here. But as you know, in Chicago, it's the winter. It gets super cold in Chicago. So for those who don't know, it gets real cold in Chicago and stuff like that. He asked me he come and sleep over. And so she was like, okay, cool, you come and lay down. So as you guys know, I'm also in school, you know, studying to get my psychology degree and whatnot. So I'm sitting here I finished up my paper that I was working on and stuff like that, and I decided, why not go and test, why not go ahead and do my mode, which is me making this. I made this, okay? This is what I was making, okay? It was that, okay? I because I tried it with the lights before and I fucked it up completely with the lights. Hence my face when the lights don't work on it no more. Let me show y'all this piece here. Let me show y'all this little black piece right here. It broke off because the way I put it and what I did with it was obviously not the right move. So now that I know that's not the right move, I'm just gonna keep this tray and, you know, give it to my mom, as well as the other extra reed tray that I have. I'm gonna give that to her too. But I digress. But let's continue. Let's go into it. So, he comes and, okay, so first of all, he said he supposed to be here to sleep. He walking back and forth. He doing everything but sleeping. He's talking real loud. In the morning, like it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and he's up on the phone yapping loud as hell and stuff like that. And he still talks to himself. So if you know, in the beginning I told you that he talked to himself, like he had a full-blown conversation with himself. Or sometimes he be on the phone, and he will be real loud for no reason. So, okay, so I get up. Okay, so I have a home workstation and I have a workstation. Right here is my workstation. This is where I record my videos, I make my products, and I do it all right here because I like to do this. When I record, I face this way, but when I'm working on something, I just lay either way, like this way or this way. It really doesn't matter. I just lay, and I really want to focus, especially when it comes down to putting in the lights. Because I found out that I need to like really focus when putting these in here, because I have to make sure they go into the groove and they stay. And it's a really tedious process because not only do I have to untangle these because they come wrapped like this. So let me show you. I want to show you how they come wrapped real quick. Come on. There we go. They come like this. Okay, you see how that just wrapped up like that? So they come like this, and it's actually like real tight. So I have to like really untangle it to begin with, and yeah. So, and I make sure they work, which they does. Okay, and I put these in my molds. But I put these in before I put the resin in because I tried doing the way where you put the resin in and then the lights or whatever you want to do. It works for pictures, like if you put the resin in and then gently like nicely press the picture in, that works. You can do that with pictures, but when it comes down to lights, it's best for you to put the lights first and then mix it into it. Like, make sure you get under the like lights and stuff. Make sure the resin get under the lights by moving them around slightly, but not too much to have them pop up, because you don't want them to undo all the hard work that you did to put them in there. So like that. So I go over here to my workstation and I put my lights, I untangle my lights, and I start putting them into the mold. So which is what I was doing. I was mad at my business. I wasn't saying shit to him because I already know how this nigga is. Okay, he's just crazy. So I just left him alone, like, completely. Okay, first thing first, like before I started even working on my resin and stuff like that, I was still over there, and he was mumbling to himself, and he was like, oh, you trying to listen to my conversations and this, that, and forth, accusing me of staying up just to listen to his conversation, which that's not the case. So I like to stay up at night, and that's when I do my work, because I'm a night owl. I like to stay up and I do my work at night and stuff like that. So I do my schoolwork and I record videos such as like I'm doing right now. I do stuff like that. Okay, so I end up so I took, because that day, so before he came up in the morning, I get up you know, I do my little morning routine and whatnot and whatever the case may be. So I do my little morning routine, and I just had a feeling like he was gonna come over here, so I slept to so that I could be prepared for him when he comes over. I don't know what it is, but I just had a feeling like that he was gonna come over. So that morning I really did sleep like I slept, and then I get up real rested, like, okay, I'm ready for his shenanigans. Like, I just knew he's just gonna come over here. I knew he's gonna do this. He does this every night he comes over here. Then he ended up calling the police, y'all. He called the police and trying to say that we trying to hold his stuff hostage, but he keep leaving his shit. Like, we would let him come in to get his shit so he could leave and go, but he would like leave something on purpose just so he can come back, okay? And if you the type of person, like, if I did something to you, right, and you claim that I did something to you, why would you want to keep come around that same person who did something to you? That's what everybody kept trying to tell him, and it's not clicking to him, and whatever. So he called the police on us and stuff like that. Yeah, he called the police, y'all. He called the police. So I'm like, I'm not finna do this. Like, he literally called the fucking police, y'all. So then I'm like, okay, he's just BS. He came, he got his shit, and he left. So that day he just came, he got his shit, and he left, right? But not before mumbling some shit. Like, he always mumbles some shit, but I just left it, you know, I let it slide. You can't argue with crazy. He believes what the fuck he wants to believe. So here it goes. So that night, which was like yesterday. This was yesterday, but okay. So this was in all the span of a week. But what I'm gonna tell you now was about yesterday. So he called the police on us 3 days ago. That was 3 days ago. I know I'm slacking on these updates, but 3 days ago, yeah, he called the police, came over, he got what he wanted, and he left. The police showed up after the fact that he left and whatever, but that's the case. So then, okay. 3 days later, he comes back. She gets off of work, and she was like, okay, I'm going to let you go to sleep. But when I leave for work at 5, you get the fuck out. So he comes in, and he did everything else but lay the fuck down and go to sleep. He tried to eat all our food. Like, this nigga, like, when he at your house, like, he don't put no money in your house, but he will fucking tear your food the fuck up. But don't let you look at him and be like, give me your leak card. Cause this nigga will be like, I ain't put no food up in this motherfucker. But he eat your shit up though. Like, this nigga he made some cereal, a sandwich, some noodles. This nigga was just out here. Like, bitch, he over here feeding the feast like he feeding kids, okay? He was out here making. And she, get the hell out of my kitchen. You said you came to go to sleep, not eat. So he kept walking around, like, and the first time so that night he left 3 different times. Or was it 4? It was 4 or 3 different times. The first time he accused me of listening on his conversation, which in the beginning he was talking loud to begin the fuck with. Like, he was talking loud, laughing loud, which woke her the fuck up out her sleep and told him to shut the fuck up because he was being loud. So then he get to, you know, oh, you listening to me, go the fuck to sleep, da da da. And I'm ignoring him. Like, I'm not even gonna say shit. So I kept ignoring him. I finished up my paper and I come over to do my resin like I always do. But before I did that, I clunked up a little bit. You know, I swapped up my school stuff and I swept the floor and put it in the trash, put my stuff back onto the floor, how I held it. And I came over here. I was like, now I'm gonna go ahead and do my modes. And I'm gonna go do the modes I was doing. Because I need to practice to get the lights right. So now that I know what I need to do when it comes down to the lights, I know how to put them in, and I know what I need to do when it comes down to the lights. So that's what I was doing. I took my time untangling so I don't break the lights. I took my time to untangle them. And I sit right here, and then I go into the lane position to put them in because I really want to focus. Like, I really want to put this in correctly. I don't want to mess up anything. So I was laying down, pushing the lights in each corner, make sure that it was in each corner and stuff like that. He gets up and accused me of spying on him, y'all. So he accused me of spying on him, which is not the case. Like, I'm not even thinking about him. He's the one who said that he kept looking at me. He's watching my every move. So you making yourself paranoid because you watching my every move. If you stop watching me, you won't know what the fuck I'm doing. So he did proceed to he finna tell my sister on me, right? So my sister don't live here. She live in Illinois, but not in Chicago. She live in another part of Illinois. So he proceeds to text her and stuff like that I'm bothering him and whatever the case may be, which is not true. So every night, even before he gets here, that's what I do. I get up, I come over here, and I make a mode and stuff like that. And like I said, practice makes perfect. You know, you wanna get good at something. So that's what I was doing. I was getting good. I was practicing. So I practice. I know what I need to do and stuff like that. And I know what I need to more practice on and what I don't. So plain and simple. So that's what I was doing. I was practicing. That's all I was doing, was practicing. And I was like getting it good. So basically I was like getting real good. And he comes over and he accused me of trying to stalk him, y'all, staring at him and stuff like that. But literally he accused me that I was in a doorway. So right here is a doorway and stuff like that. He accused me of laying in a doorway looking at him, y'all. I was not laying in the doorway and looking at this man, okay? I was not. I was literally over here putting my lights in. And I was mixing my resin. Then I started mixing my resin together and stuff like that. So once I put my lights in, he gets telling me, you can go the fuck over there. Da, da, da. Like, he gets loud and stuff like that. She comes in her room and she's like, you know what? You can go ahead and go because this is fucking ridiculous. Why do you keep coming around if you know she's here? Like, why do you do that to yourself? And then you the same motherfucker that say that the people at the shelter was fucking with you too. So at this point, nigga, everybody fucking with you. I don't know what you want me to do. You cannot be here if you want to keep doing this. He gets mad. So after that, like, it's the first time he left after he accused me he listened to this conversation and stand up just for him, whatever that is, which is stupid because he knows that I'm a night owl. Like, I'm always up at night, which is, he knew that way before, like, before his mind actually went off. He knew I was a night owl. He knew I stayed up at night, which I don't understand why he think I'm staying up for him. And the fact that he heard her tell me, oh, wake me up at 5. He heard her say that. But it don't register him. Okay? It don't register him. Like, I'm the cause for everything. Like, I'm the cause for this nigga taking drugs. I didn't tell him to take no drugs. But he took them bitches anyway. His mind fucked up from me. So, he left the first time, came back. Proceeds to get mad again. Leaves, comes back. Gets mad again, and then this time he leaves and whatnot. So yeah, it is all in the span of a night, y'all. All in the span of a night. So the next morning I called my sister and I'm like, yo, did he call you about some BS? And she said, girl, yeah, he called me about some motherfucking BS. Like, he said, okay, so basically, so he changed, so she said he called her, the first time he called her, he said he wanted her to change his email password, but he changed it already, but he just don't motherfucking remember it. So now he mad at her, he called her a dumb bitch and all that stuff. Then he proceeded to text her. He texted her that he tried to play with himself while he was over there. So basically, bitch, you being nasty. Why would you do that in the house where your family's at, though? This, like, you have no motherfucking privacy, bitch. You have no privacy in here. Like, you can't even go to the bathroom, bitch. You being nasty, you lay down to do it. And he gets mad at me talking about, oh, you want, bitch, ew. Like, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole, bitch. Why you keep playing? So like I literally, and she tell him the same thing. She always do that. She do this every night. What she was talking about, boy, she been doing this way before you start coming over here. She been doing this. This is what she do every night. Which is true. This is true. I do this every night. But he don't care. It's like he don't care. He always try to find, you know, a reason. Then tell her. Then he tell my sister to set up a camera. He want her to come all the way out here and set up a camera. I'm like, what? Okay. Sure. Okay, sure. And like she told him, you nasty for even doing that. Why you there? You knew they was there. Why would you even do that? You couldn't even go to the bed. Like you could have went to the bathroom, but you decided not to go to the bathroom. Then talking about something, you been staying up. I could stay up, boy. If I want to stay the fuck up, I can stay up. The fuck? If I want to get the fuck up and bark like a chicken, guess. If I want to get the fuck up and bark like a motherfucking dog, I'm gonna bark like a fucking dog. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me to go lay the fuck down. You can't tell me to move. You can't tell me any motherfucking thing. But you are an unwanted person here. You were supposed to be here to sleep. Nigga, you have yet to go to sleep. You been up since you got the fuck in this house. You ain't one time go to sleep. You put your clothes on, took your clothes off, put your clothes on, took your clothes off, put your clothes on, but took them off. Put on, like, the fuck? Like he literally, it was just like that. Like, he kept taking them off, he would put them on, grab his stuff, and he would leave, he would come back. And it was ridiculous. It was just like a repeated thing. It was repeated. He kept doing it. And I'm just like, I can't. I don't know, but I can't. I just seriously cannot. And he was like, I'm not coming back here. But he said that all the time. But he said that last time and came the fuck back. All the time. Like, I get that it's cold outside, but bitch, if you don't want to be around nobody who does it to you, stop coming around. Sometimes I feel uncomfortable. No, I feel uncomfortable with you here. You fucking crazy. Like, he's crazy. And then he gonna fucking say something. I come over there and I stomp you and I'ma stab you. You stomp, I stab. You think you got stabbed before, but you gonna get stabbed multiple times this time. Stop playing with me. Like he just so sometimes. Like you just don't. I just don't. Because like honestly, I do and I try to leave the well enough alone. Like I leave well enough alone, but he comes over here. Like he said he ain't coming back, but he come back over here, and he does shit like to like really piss you off because he does it on purpose. I feel like he does it on purpose because he come over here and he be like, oh, I need my stuff, this, that, and the fourth. Sir, you should have took your shit when you left. You should took all your shit when you left. Why keep leaving shit? You trying to leave your shit so you have a way in. Like you have a way in here. But it's not gonna work. I'm not opening the door. I'm not dealing with you. Like I'm not dealing with you. I just refuse to deal with you. And honestly, yeah, like I just refuse to deal with him. And he don't believe that he the problem. Like when a person who don't believe they're a fucking problem, it's the problem. He like, cause he act like, oh, whoa, you know, you been fucking with me for the longest. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about this situation. This was a while back, but I feel like this is where it started. This is where it all started. So to protect some names, I'm not gonna say any name. I'm just gonna say it's my cousin, and my aunt. And let's call them Aunt J. Her name don't even start with a J at all. And then we're gonna call my cousin Little B. Her name don't start with a B. These are just the names that's gonna happen, okay? And she have 2 sisters, okay? So let's call them Baby A and Baby C. Their names don't start with an A or a B, so okay, then they don't start with that. I'm just giving out demonstrations, okay? So let's go into it. So my aunt Jay, she used to live here with us until, you know, some stuff happened. If y'all want that story time, let me know. But she got put the fuck out, basically. And she went to a hotel room. My brother, let's call him, I said we're gonna call him what now? I forgot. Well, we're gonna call him, let's call him Chris. That's not his name, but we're gonna call him Chris. So my brother Chris, he went to go watch them while my auntie worked nights. So my auntie worked nights and whatnot. I don't know if she still does, but she at this time she worked the nights at this nursing home and whatnot. So, but before that, like I said, they used to live here, and I used to watch them. But the only difference was my aunt used to play. She used to So the deal was that I would watch them while she worked these nights up until the morning, and I would get them like started with school, because this time they was doing virtual school. They were doing virtual school at this point, and this was not during the pandemic. This was because they used to live out in Elgin, but they ended up having to transfer from before they could transfer to a school out here. They were still working with Elgin, so they gave them some laptops and stuff like that to do. Okay, work. So that's what that was. So I set them up on their computers in the morning until she gets home, okay? So that was the deal, and she would pay me, okay? But see, my aunt likes to play, and when I mean like play, she would be out all night. Like, obviously she at work, but then she gets the fuck off and then don't come home till the next night. You know what I'm saying? That was a fucking problem, okay? You ain't tell me you was working a double. You ain't tell me that. You had to pay for that double. And like, she would try to like jip me out on paying for those doubles or those days that she would overstay her walk home. Like, and I know what time she gets off, and I know what time traffic is. She had a whole car. And because my mom worked at the same place. She got her that job. And I know exactly what it takes to get when it's on the bus. Traffic, all that, because I know, because the same time mom should walk in the house when she works there, you should be walking in the house, because mom did nights too. She did nights too sometimes. So I know what time you should be walking in this motherfucking house in the morning. So there's no way for you to sit here and try to fucking play me. Don't do that. Like, no. Because I told her I didn't want to watch them. And I told her no, I wasn't going to watch them. But she was like, please, for me. And I was like, okay, for my mom, I would. Okay? For my mama, I would. If my mom want me to, I'm going to do it for my mama. Right? So that's what I was doing. But she kept playing. So my mom was like, out here, and I'm not going to have you keep doing this, because she didn't want to watch them. I asked her, can she watch them? So stop playing with her, giving her money. So once she gave me all the proper money that I was fucking owed, she got to get out. So she was in the hotel for a minute until she got her apartment. Okay? So what ended up happening was she got an apartment and whatnot. So now, I don't know what happened at the hotel, because I wasn't there. But let's fast forward so we can get to the part where he blames me for it. So I think about a month or two, a couple of months later, I guess you could say, I'm thinking 3 or 4 months later, she ended up finding an apartment out with furniture, beds, all that stuff. So what's that say? I'm sorry, I had to see, it's a mess popped up my bed. But she helped her with beds, furniture, all that stuff. Like all the stuff that she needs for her apartment, cleaning supplies, kitchen stuff, bathroom stuff, beds, couches, all that, right? All that. TVs and all that. So he went over there, which is, you know, my friend, he went over there and he put all her stuff together. The deal was that he would stay there for no, till he get back on his feet, you know, until he get him a place too. And that was the deal. Okay? Now, instead about saying, well, I don't want your son to stay here at all, that could be the end of it. But she went a step farther. She goes around telling everybody that he molested the oldest of my cousins, okay, and stuff like that. But this was like months after, you know, this. And everybody was like, okay, why you not contacting the police? Like, why is you not contacting the police? You contacting everybody else but the people who can fucking help, the police. Honestly. So, I guess she must have realized that and was like, okay, yeah, I don't want to contact him because he didn't really do it. So, yeah, it turns out he never really did that. He never really did that. She just didn't want him to live with her. Even though she could have just fucking said that from the jump without being a bitch about it. But he blamed me for it. He told me that I coached her to say that. First of all, how the fuck do I coach a motherfucker that wasn't even here? She didn't have a motherfucking phone, so when did I talk to her? Make that make sense. And why would I have her do it months later? Like, shouldn't it be the moment her mom walked through the motherfucking door from work to say it? Not when months later. The fuck? That's stupid, right? So I keep trying to explain that to him, but yeah, he ain't trying to listen. Okay, he ain't trying to listen at all to anything that I have to fucking say. I feel like he just blames me for shit that I have no control of. Only he does. He have all the control over his own fucking life, but he don't use it to the potential that it needs to be used, and he bends out on me. Like, he blames me for shit that I didn't even do. Like, like he told me, oh, you listen to my conversation with this girl. First of all, sir, if I was only listening to your conversation, I would have told that bitch the truth. If she wanted to get a yeast infection by fucking your dirty dick ass, then be my guest. You don't wash your ass. You wash your ass once in a blue moon, and all you fuck is hoes who don't know how to properly wash their pussy neither. So, I don't care. Let's see a conversation. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Like, I didn't want you here, so I know I'm not seeing a conversation at all, right? But then he like, it's just crazy day. Like, he comes back, he's on BS all the time, and he's yelling, and then like he get to yelling at her. He be like, he said her names, which I'm not gonna say my mama name, so let's just call her Mama B. That's her name. Don't start with a B. It's just. So he get to yelling at her. He was like, Mama B, look at her, this, that, and the fourth. She did this and this, that, this. And she was like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm like, exactly. Like, I'm gonna start, and I keep forgetting to record, but I don't. It's like I'm not expecting him to come over because I'm thinking he's not finna come over no more. He's not finna come over no more. He's just not finna do it. He's just not finna come over, and then he does, and then. It's just crazy because I'm just like, yo, at this point, why? But the next time, hopefully, no, he don't come back. Hopefully, he do not come back. But if he do, I'm gonna record. I just don't want to get his face in the camera. I just don't want to get his face in the camera. That I don't want to do. Like, I just don't want to do. Get his face in the camera. And I don't like to record when he's here at all because it's like he plays music as well, so that's another reason why I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't want this video to get copyrighted. He plays music and loudly, real motherfucking loud and stuff like that. So he plays music loud, so that's another reason why it's hard for me to record too, because I really want to get it on camera, but he plays music and I don't want to get copyrighted with the shit that he plays. So it's like situation. He plays the fucking music, even though she tell him to fucking stop. He don't fucking listen. He continues to do it. Like, so yeah, if he comes back over here, I'm gonna secret record. Like, I might do an audio. Like, if I record and you just looking up at the ceiling, just listen to just listen to it, okay? Like, yeah. So if I'm recording, you just looking up at the ceiling, just know I'm recording him, okay? So don't be like, why I'm looking up at the ceiling? Because I don't want to pick it up and put it like in his face. Like, I don't want to do all that, because then, like I said, I don't want to deal with him, because I would hate to have to stab that nigga to death, but I will. Yeah, so y'all, that is my little story time, plus some showings, my new little stuff that I have. It will be made to order, the little things. Like, I could put your picture on it. These will be made to order. You can tell me what color you want. If you want a picture, send me the picture. If you want lights, yeah, let me know for all of that. So I know, yeah, but yeah, y'all. So I'm just so done. Like, y'all don't understand how done I am. Like, I thought that I thought I could do it, y'all. I really did. But I wasn't expecting this nigga to be this fucking crazy to be from the jump. But I knew his mouth was slipping. I knew he wasn't the same no more. So I don't know why the fuck I'm surprised about it. But yes, y'all. So like, comment, subscribe, share. Check the description box for my socials and my website. And yeah. I'll be posting these soon on my website. It be called Custom Creations, where you can choose between, yeah, or you can do the bundle set. I might do a bundle set. So yeah, I'm gonna do a bundle set. And yeah, just tell me what color and stuff like that. Well, I'm tired. I'm tired. Well, you guys, thanks for tuning in, you guys, and bye.